Oh, y'all already know what's going on. It's Lil Ronny Motha F. Right now, you're tuned in to the Dirty Glove Bastards. Bitch!
Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
What's good, man? Got my man Lil Ronny all the way from Triple D, Dallas, Texas, out here in Atlanta. What you got going on, man?
Man, I'm just out here working. Shit, laying this foundation. Y'all got the goddamn blueprint out here, man. I'm trying to soak up some of this game out here.
Yeah, man. We're glad to have you here with DGB off the porch, man. We're gonna get straight into it, man. How long you been rapping, bro?
Man, I've been rapping for like, in the studio, I've been rapping for like 12 years. 12, 13 years, yeah.
Okay. Was your real breakout, was that the circle song?
That was my I say nationwide.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, I had been like in my region where I can go to where I would go anywhere in Texas. I was going anywhere in Oklahoma, anywhere in Arkansas, anywhere like I say, you know how Mississippi and Memphis like got the same, like you know what I'm saying, like in that area. So I seen a lot of places down in that southern region, but then when I dropped Circle, it opened me up to like the Chicagos and just these weird places, you know what I'm saying, the Denvers and all them weird, like the spots I hadn't been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know for a fact that they was definitely playing that record in Louisiana.
Yeah, going crazy.
You know, the whole Gulf Coast, you had them, you know, throwing it in a circle. So that's one of them songs that I believe is like on par, like Drop It Like It's Hot or something. Like whenever they play that, it's going from years to come now. You know what I'm saying? It's going. I
was blessed to have it. It's a classic. Like even on how it was put out and like just the organic growth of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That helped it grow and it didn't help it stay there. Because I feel like if we would have had a huge radio budget, this, that, and another, we would have burnt the song out. Everybody would have hated it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the fact that the way that people kept hearing it was going viral on something funny, going viral with somebody that they was an influencer or something like that. It helped the whole thing grow in the time. It stretched it out for it to become that classic record. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that downfall of it that I didn't capitalize off of, but a lot of people don't know that was my record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to learn how to start shooting videos first, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, a lot of people didn't really put a face to the record at first, but the record was so big.
Yeah,
everybody
it was bigger than me.
Yeah.
It's still bigger than me. Shit.
So do you think that with all of the success of the record and it being like one of them legendary club records in the southern region and across the nation, do you think that kind of pigeonholed you, knowing that you got other stuff that you did in the past? Or?
Nah, I really don't, cause I wasn't expecting that record to do nothing. Like niggas be lying, they like, man, yeah, man, you know, it was just another. Like, nah, I legit that hoe was another song, fam. Like, when it all surfaced around, like the game that I learned this go around, I was blessed to be put in this position, so I don't never think like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I just know how to come about it this go round. Cause a lot of people didn't know I even had a go round. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like this go round is like every piece that I missed then I done got that game and I absorbed that. So now I'm ready to move. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I want to get into like the Dallas strip club scene, man. Mm-hmm. It's a real unique scene. I think it rivals, you know, the Atlanta scene here. You know what I'm saying? As far as breaking music and you know, just having things going on in that area. Do you think that propelled a lot of your music that you released, propel it throughout the city, releasing it in like clubs, strip clubs, and things like that?
Like point blank period, like we just now starting to get a regular club scene back. You know what I'm saying? There was a point in the city where they done shut every club down. They done renamed it after they done reopened it. Niggas keep shooting the club or the city will shut it down. And then we just lost that vibe for regular club shit, so everybody started going to the strip clubs. So that's how the strip club life became that there. And it's just, like I said, it's just not growing back to regular club shit, where a DJ is just mixing. Like at a strip club, you gonna hear the whole song because the dancer on stage trying to make up paper. Right. So like I said, like you said, hell yeah, nigga, you need your shit broke in the strip clubs. You need as many strippers they need to be fighting over that motherfucker.
Right.
They need to be fighting over your song.
I feel it because the vibe I get whenever I'm in Dallas, people like, man, what the nightlife like, man, we need to go to the strip clubs. And the strip clubs is where I hear most of the local music because, I don't really hear much on the radio, but I hear much of the local Dallas music. in the strip clubs.
Yeah, that's where we go get our that's where we test our shit. You got to see if it's gonna work.
What are your thoughts on the Dallas music scene as a whole right now?
The shit is perfect right now. Like, it's so much shit going on that if you're not there and you didn't grow with it, you don't know. You really just like, oh shit, shout out to them. Niggas, ain't nobody just popped out of nowhere in Dallas, bro. Like, niggas have been working, and I can say that. Any nigga that you probably know from Dallas, I can tell you, I personally know niggas have put in years of DJs not playing our shit, of the people in the city really hating it. Now that they opening up, now the world's starting to see the shit. It's a lot of shit going on at the house, like that's big, and it's gonna open up a whole market for us.
Yeah, I think Dallas is on the verge of breaking into the mainstream as far as the rest of the nation and the rest of the coast.
Boom. We have identities. We have our own identity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because for a while, you know, out of town people might have thought Dallas was like a Dougie dancing type of shit. Yeah. Now it's starting to evolve.
But don't get it fucked up. It is that. Like, that's part of the culture that was there. And that was one of the fuck ups we fucked up from the jump. Niggas weren't embracing that. That's what the fuck we was doing. And then for somebody else to go make a bag out of it, niggas kind of snap like, wait a minute, why we hating on it? We could have made a bag. Like, it's shit like that even as a city we grew. That's why I said if you weren't there and didn't grow with the niggas, you wouldn't know niggas' mindset right now. Like, everybody's shit like this now. And that shit finna open up that shit finna open up like a hole with Jerome Bettis coming down that bitch. You hear me?
Yeah, that's big. That's big, man. And Dallas was always an underrated city in Texas, because a lot of hoopla was made about Houston, and they had, you know, their reign, but Dallas always, I feel like, has been consistent from all kinds of music, not just the club music, but like street music and the street artists that they got there that I don't feel like got the kind of recognition they deserve. So, you know, it's good to see that
Houston had that run though. Like, everywhere I go, like if I'm somewhere and I'm like, yeah, they be like, where you from? If I don't say Dallas, Texas first, I'll say I'm from Texas. Yeah. They be like, oh, I'm gonna be in Houston or such and such. Like, they earn that though. Like, you can't take that from Houston. Like, we learned a lot of stuff we do from Houston artists and whatnot. So when you think of Texas, you don't even think of the capital. You don't even think of Austin. Yeah. You think of Houston, Texas, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the H. I fuck with the H. They was giving me some of my first show money, so I love the H, you know what I'm saying? But they did lay that foundation. They got niggas that's hella wealthy off music. Like, in Dallas, I can't say it's just a hella people that you know that been in the light. It's a lot of niggas in the background that got rich off this shit, but they just done had that look to say, oh, that nigga's from Dallas, like DOC type shit. Yeah. We talking about nigga decades, you know what I mean? Goddamn.
Do you feel like Texas is a market that where, I mean, of course, every artist wants to expand outside of Texas, but do you think Texas is a market where artists can just blow in Texas and be well off as an artist, as getting their music out and stuff like that? Or they have to go?
I mean, if you can get big in Texas shit, internet got it to where you can't even do that no more. Like you said, like the old artists, the street artists in Dallas that was popping, you said they didn't get their just due. Them niggas was still eating across Texas. Right. Internet just wasn't there like that. Yeah. So now it's different. The same niggas that's eating across Texas right now is building that fan base through the internet. Right. So now it's harder to say that a nigga just gonna eat in that one area, because if that one area feeding that nigga, for him to eat like that, you gotta know that everybody else know him.
Right, because of the internet. You got your YouTube, Instagram, and everything else.
So it's hard to put an artist right there again, but for sure, you can build a cult following in that bitch. You can tour across that bitch all year. That bitch so big. For real.
Yeah. Speaking of the radio, man, I hear that you got the intro on the morning show on 97.9.
Yeah, Vita Local. Shout out to Vita Local, man. That's ain't Vita, man. You know what I'm saying? They called me and they said I was the first name that they thought of when they wanted that intro. So, you know, I shot them something, that first thing, they like, oh, that's it. Boom. Oh, let's go. Oh. Right. Excuse. They play it every hour. Like, I'm like, okay. And we got it registered, so we get paid every time they do that. So shout out to them. They put me in a position to make some residuals. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good look for a radio station of that stature to give, you know what I'm saying, home team, you know what I'm saying? That's a real good look. So, the Cooler Now video, man.
Go ahead. What we put
man, that was
What we talking about, man?
That
Shout out to everybody that's been stealing it too, stealing the idea. Now y'all think y'all can do it, but you know, it is what it is.
That was one of the most creative visuals.
You're right.
Yeah, I seen it in a little second. You know, how was that putting that together, man? That record is hard too, by the way.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I put the song together first, and then like as I was doing the song, like how I do my story, like, cause I do a lot of story records.
Yeah.
How I do my story, I get the beginning, I get the middle of it, like a movie, like where shit gonna go bad, then I had an end. And from there I just build that motherfucker as I'm in the studio recording. Yeah. I'll be all the way up to that middle part, then I break that bitch down to the end. So as I was doing that, I was like, I can act all this shit out. Like this ain't nothing. I'll get all the way to the point with this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So when we shot the video, it was just, I had did the same shit. I was doing a mini movie like 3-4 years ago. And it just wasn't time, and we understood that. It was like, nah, they ain't ready for this. You know what I'm saying? This when I had just put out Circle and shit like that, it would just got overlooked. So when I let everything simmer, I put out a couple of other type of records that worked for me in that region, nigga, and then I slapped that motherfucking story on there. It's a whole bunch of shit I can do, but I just know that it's certain steps you gotta do it in, you know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, man, yeah. You saw that motherfucker?
Man, that motherfucker, I think it need to be viewed. That motherfucker went viral when it first came out. Saw it on Say Cheese, and it was on our site.
YouTube goddamn blocked it.
Yeah, I feel like that sucker should have way more views than it did.
It would have. YouTube blocked it. Like the first night I got 100,000. So the second night I had like 350,000, and then in between the second night, like going into the next day, like they had put a block on it. It was at 400.
That whole crazy.
And now you gotta actually have a YouTube. You gotta be signed in. You gotta be 18 plus on your account to watch it. It won't even show up if you ain't that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it slowed down everything. But it's cool. We learn next time.
Nah, but you came back even harder with Fuck It Up, man. I seen the video, bro.
You saw the video?
Yeah, I seen the video, man. Your visuals, bro. I haven't seen an artist in a minute who take the time out to put that much time into their visuals and the creativeness. Yeah. So, like, how was it shooting that and performing all those scenes? For the people who ain't seen, y'all see it on Drop Friday? Yeah, it's finna drop. By the time this out, they probably will see it. You know what I'm saying? But doing it, I came up with the idea when I was actually on the way back from Houston. And I came up with the idea, the whole idea of the theme and whatnot. I just wanted to do the backwards shit. I got tired of every movie, like they have a superhero on some shit. He always come out victorious. Like I'm like, damn, when do niggas like when the other nigga win? Yeah. So I just wanted to do that whole like that. Like nigga, he ain't gonna win on this one. So we did all that. The team hired, you know what I'm saying, the people to do all the little boop stunts, shit, this, that, and the other. I had to learn all that shit. Nigga, when we shot that shit, it was like 30 degrees outside. Nigga, if you look, I ain't had no shirt on in that bitch. It's 30, nigga, I got so sick, bro. Yeah. I got so sick, and no, when we fighting on that bitch, that nigga hitting me for real, bro. Like I wake up the next day, my ribs hurting. I'm like, man, I don't even want to shoot no more, cause it was like a 3-day storm shooting shit. That nigga was really hitting me, kicking me and whatnot, bro. I'm talking about it really hurt. Like when you watch that whole, like that shit really hurt. Man, let the people know who featured on that.
T-Wayne, man. Yeah, that's my partner, T-Wayne, man.
Yeah. Man, yeah, that video, y'all gonna see that video real soon, man. I think that's another one that's gonna go viral as soon as it hit the gram, Twitter, social media. Yeah, it's all about the platforms that it hit. Yeah. I mean, y'all follow me, goddamn. That's the best way to keep up with me. I'm the easiest nigga to get to on that motherfucking computer and shit. Don't come trolling on my shit, cause I do got time to get back at your ugly ass, for real.
Fuck it up.